Hello, 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 and happy Wednesday. Yes, it is the first Wednesday of June. And for those of you who are not aware, welcome to Joanne's Cosmic Energy Radio Show. I'm your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. Super excited to be here. I'm your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. And wow, we are already in the 6th month of this year. How did that freaking happen? Do you ever ask yourself that question? How did we go from January to June? It's already June 1st. Well, it is what it is, as I always say. So my big question to you is, have you set out any goals for the month of June? Considering we just came from this amazing new moon, just this past what was it on this past Monday? We had that new moon's energy right on Memorial Day, Memorial Day weekend anyway. New moon energy is really about setting out new intentions for the month to come, and a great opportunity to sit and ask yourself, what would you like to accomplish in this month? So by the time the end of the year gets here, perhaps you'd have a whole list of things that you've accomplished in 365 days. If you were to do it that way, where every month you set some goals up and then you made sure you check them off as you've completed them. Accomplishments, I'd say. So I want to just dive in a little bit about this Gemini energy that we are in right now. Gemini season, it's the 6th month. Just to give you a little insight to what the number 6 is. But before I dive into that, I just want to just give a shout out to 2 of my partners that make my TV show and my radio show function week after week or month after month. And to start off with, I want to just give a shout out to Joe Monkman. He's our shamanic healer practitioner and wellness advocate. And then one of my other favorites, CJ Ives Lopez, who is the podcast publisher and also host and publisher of the Author's Porch magazine and podcast for that matter. Super excited. I'll be talking more about her over the next couple of weeks on my TV show because her newest magazine is coming out in July. So I'll be talking a lot about that. So just stay tuned and pay attention to that. So let's talk about this 6th month energy. The number 6 in numerology, what does it actually mean? Considering, according to numerology, every number carries a specific meaning, frequency, and vibration. And it usually corresponds really well with astrology. So let's just talk about this number 6 for a minute. And the number 6 is about healing. What do you need to heal this month? Whether it be physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, or hey, guess what? Maybe all of the above. In regards to when we think about what we need to heal, that also then means that things may surface this month that needs your attention in healing. I like to believe that our body, which believe it or not, the number 6 is very much associated with our body, mind, and spirit. And our body speaks to us when something's out of alignment. So I'm asking you to pay attention, become aware, attune yourself to the awareness of when your body is speaking to you. Whether it's that you wake up with a headache, or perhaps you're suffering with chronic back pain, or your knee is bothering you, whatever it is, pay attention, because it really is your body's way of saying, hey, something's out of alignment. And if you can pay attention to it, you can quickly observe it, have a conversation with it, and then work on healing it, and then feel better so much faster. So that 6 energy in numerology is about healing. Being the healer to your own body, literally being your own doctor, shall we say. And then it's also about family, that connection you have with home. When we speak about family, it doesn't have to just be about the family you were born into, but those you really consider to be really close with you. Family. Healing those family matters for that matter. And then let's talk a little bit about astrology. In astrology, the 6th month, or the number 6, is associated with 6th house, which, believe it or not, is associated with Virgo energy. And it's all about scheduling time for healing, organizing time for healing, organizing health and fitness into your routine, meditation, rest, hydration, and just quiet time, organizing all that in so your mind, body, and spirit can be completely aligned. And when we think about that sixth house energy and scheduling it all in and structuring it all in, which is going to lead us right to something that's taking place this weekend. Saturn going retrograde. Saturn going retrograde in Aquarius energy. Saturn is our planet of structure in scheduling our routines, like literally pulling something off the wall to restructure it. And when we think about that sixth energy and restructuring things, this is a magnificent time to heal. Now, just as Saturn goes retrograde on the 4th, Mercury is going direct, yay, direct on the 3rd, one day between each other. Now, Mercury has been in retrograde since, 3 weeks. And it first started its retrograde in Gemini energy, which is its ruler. And then it moves into its retrograde into Taurus, which is about our relationships and how we value ourselves and others for that matter, and how we want to be valued. So a lot of energy going on this weekend within a 24-hour period from each other. So that means that there's going to be a lot of healing that might surface. As I mentioned, being that it is the month of healing, there may be things that's going to surface for you. Conversations may flare up, causing you to start thinking. After all, Mercury is going to go direct. So it's no longer about reflecting anymore. It's now about doing. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to what shows up. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to dive in to the 812 card, Cosmic Energy Soul Reading, or not a soul reading because it's not personalized for each of you, but it is a forecast to what this Gemini season is going to help you with. And I sat quietly asking my guides, do we need to do a 3-card spread or is it okay to do a 1-card spread? And what I heard loud and clear is that a 3-card spread is exactly what everybody needs today. So that's what we're going to do. So now how this is going to work, the 3 cards are going to represent your sun, moon, and rising sign. But to make it a little more exciting, you can also look at whatever planets might be in that zodiac sign. So for example, if you happen to have Mars in Aries, then when you're looking at the Aries 3-card spread, you can also focus on that Mars energy. If you happen to have, let's say, Saturn in Aquarius, when we get to the Aquarius cards, you can also focus on that Saturn energy. See how this is going to flow? So I'm going to dive right in. And if you want to grab a pen and paper and write down some notes as I go along, feel free to do that. Or you can always come back and watch on the replay. And you have all the major platforms to watch this on the replay. So you won't miss anything. So here we go. I'm going to start to dive in, working with Aries first and seeing where we go. Now take a nice deep breath in, because we really want to clear the energy here. Remember, this is for the season of Gemini, the season of Gemini. So working with these cards and understanding that when we work with the cards, there's 3 elements. We have a color, which is associated with your chakras. We have a number that's associated with numerology and the collective energy of astrology. And then we also have an affirmation that's going to help raise your vibration and also add to your story. So let's see what's going on. So this is all Aries energy. So anything on your chart that's related to Aries is going to be associated with these 3 cards. And how this works, if any of the cards shows up in reverse, we want to pay attention to the message and we really want to work on those chakras. So out of the 3 cards, 2 of them are in reverse, 1's upright. We're going to be looking at the crown chakra, the high heart, and also the sacral energy. And the very first card for Aries is about marriage. Now, this is a perfect card when we think about marriage and structure. Saturn energy. That's Saturn energy in reference to what it is you're married to. Perhaps you might have hung a shelf up on the wall 3-4 years ago, and you realize, like, you know what? You don't like that shelf there anymore. Let's take it off. Let's rip it off the shelf because you're no longer married to that shelf being there. Now, of course, it could also be in reference to an actual relationship. Now, yes, in theory, it could be related to a marriage, the person you're married to, how you're married to yourself, and even the relationships you have that are close to you. What are you married to that really no longer serves this energy? That's Saturn, because Saturn is about our karmic cycles. So Saturn may actually help you clear away things that no longer serves your marriage. So you can renew the marriage and have a fresh start in that energy. 8, which is a power number. Anytime a number repeats itself, it's a reminder that you want to pay attention to that 8 energy, which is about abundance, recognizing the achievements. So being able to recognize what you've achieved and also what the people in your household have achieved or what your spouse has achieved. You want to give that recognition. You want to almost like pat them on the shoulder and say, hey, you did a really great job, because that's important right now, especially with Venus in Taurus energy. It's all about how we value, how we appreciate, how we respect one another. 8 and 8 is 16, which is 7. 7 is associated with quieting your mind down and finding that balance in your marriage, whether again it's with another person or finding the balance within your mind, body, and spirit. 7, when we think about it, is going within that spiritual journey that you might very well be on right now. Now the chakra, again, crown chakra, really allowing yourself to be that spiritual being you want to be. Come away from your ego and walk away from anything that doesn't serve your marriage. So come away from that ego. Let's see what else is in store for Aries. Remember the cards in reverse. Second card, also in reverse. Finding this one quite interesting. It's about the Queen and King. So we have the first one about marriage. Second one's Queen and King. Just the same. It could be about another person, the things you need to work on with your partnership. It can also be about your own masculine and feminine energy, how you show up and what you need to work with, how you judge yourself, which is that sacral energy. What are you judging yourself about? What do you feel ashamed of? What do you feel guilty of? Again, Saturn in retrograde is going to tap into your karmic cycle. This is about learning something about you and changing that energy. Number 2, associated with that Taurus energy, how you value yourself, how you value your relationships. Very important to pay attention to in reverse. Now I'm loving the third card, which is upright. It's all about communication, which is key here when we think about it. Here we have Mercury, who's been in retrograde and now going direct. It's going to allow us to communicate better, going to allow us to express ourselves in a much more compassionate way, so things don't have to be so raw. That 1 and 2 is that 3 energy, which is associated with Mercury, which is associated with how we express ourselves, how we listen as well, because listening sometimes is a little more important than actually speaking. So do not be so quick to have to say something when you're in the middle of a conversation with your partner or your friend or your child or your parent. Allow them to say what they need to say and pay attention to what they're saying. Allow them to be heard. That 3 energy, allow them to be heard. And that allows them to feel that compassion to show up and that love and respect. So that's the cards for Aries. So whatever planets you have in Aries, those 3 cards are going to be something you're going to work on. All right, we're moving into Taurus. Lots of energy in Taurus right now. Again, we have Venus in Taurus, Uranus in Taurus, the North Node in Taurus. Oh my God, did we say Taurus? When we think about Taurus energy, it is about our relationships. It's about our values. It's about how we want to be valued, how we want to be respected. And again, with Saturn going retrograde, there could be a lot of conversation about in your own head about how do you want to be valued? Are people valuing you? Are people appreciating you? How are you showing up? How are they showing up? So pay attention. And I think I have to really shuffle these cards better. So let's talk about this for Taurus. And again, you Taurus out there, any sign that you have in Taurus, sun, moon, rising, whatever sign that's in Taurus, Venus, Saturn, whatever it is, these cards are going to focus on that. So 2 of your 3 cards are in reverse, just similar to Aries. So here we go. Very first card in reverse, domestic harmony. So let's talk about that Saturn retrograde. That's going to definitely influence domestic harmony. Do you want more harmony in your home? And if so, what are you willing to do to have that conversation, to share with the people in your household so you can have more harmony? Harmony meaning things are just in perfect order in the house. What does that look like for you? 22 is the master builder. You are having an opportunity to build something different than you've had before. And it all really starts with communication. Communication with self, then communication with others. So what it is you say to yourself is eventually going to be your reality. Cards in your reverse. Throat chakra is key here. That Mercury energy is so important right now in alignment with the Saturn retrograde. Mercury going direct, so it gives us an opportunity to communicate. Saturn going retrograde, which is about our karmic cycles. Interesting next card, in reverse. New beginnings. How many of you are feeling as though there's something happening, that you feel like something brand new is going to be taking off? Well, you should be, because we are literally getting ready to transition. Every one of us are going to be starting something brand new with all of these planets helping us. When we think about that number 10, in astrology, it's associated with Capricorn energy. So not to confuse you, we are talking about Taurus, but the 10th number, 10th house, is Capricorn, which is where Pluto is retrograde. So Pluto is a big player for all of us, helping us to transform and clear out with that Saturn retrograde coming in, to clear out what really doesn't serve your energy anymore, so you can have that new beginning. And again, crown chakra. This is all about your spiritual growth. This is a spiritual evolution for you. So for you Taurus out there, this is really time to really start clearing out the slate. It's like gutting, I hear the word gutting out everything and really starting from fresh, considering 22 is your master builder. So I'm loving that 10 energy is about your soul's purpose. A new version of you is coming in. Cards in reverse, so pay attention. Third card, loving the whole concept of that communication, new beginning, your soul's purpose, and now we have success. Success. As you build on your new foundation, whether it's in your home or in your business, a new beginning is on its way. You need to trust the abundance. You also need to set the tone of how you appreciate what you've done, how you value, how you give yourself, again, a tap on the shoulders, letting you know that you've done a really great job in whatever it is you've achieved during this cycle. Very important to trust this process of success and know that success is definitely in your energy field right now. So work on that solar plex. Love that for Taurus. Moving right along into our Gemini. Happy birthday for you Geminis out there. Gemini season, all about communicating, networking, brainstorming, marketing. There's so many of you out there right now that is really in the process of reinventing the way you market, reinventing who you connect to. So let's see what's going to happen with Geminis. I just want to shuffle these cards, get it going. All right, love that first card. Really love that first card. Oh, thank God the cards are off, right? Because we've had a lot of reverse cards. So for Geminis, we're looking at the root chakra, the high heart, and the throat chakra. So let's start with the throat. Play. After all, it's your birthday season. So bring more play into your conversations. Be more playful when you chat. What I'm hearing for you Geminis is, A, it's time to be flirtatious. Hey, be flirtatious. 1 and 6 is 7. Find that balance between that whole concept is all work and no play. That doesn't feel so good. So find that balance between the two and play some more. Play as your inner child, play with your partner, play with your friends, get out there and be flirtatious. That 7 is allowing you to be more in balance. So it's not all about work and no play. Love that first card. Second card, after all, it's your birthday month, so there is a rebirth. There is a rebirth here. You get to start all over. And with Saturn going into retrograde, okay, you might actually complete a karmic cycle or 2. That 2 and 1 is that 3, right associated with Gemini, Mercury energy, how you communicate, how you brainstorm, how you connect with people. What is your flavor, so to speak? And drop it down right into the high heart so you can be more compassionate and have more compassion in your life. Feel more joyful is the word. Joyful is the word I'm hearing. So that 3 is about that networking, that connecting with people. And after all, there's a rebirth. So a new way of going about things. New friends coming in for you Geminis. Love it. Third card, freedom. Where do you want freedom? Where do you want freedom? After all, Mercury going direct, Saturn in retrograde, there's Venus in Taurus right now. Where do you want freedom? Where do you want the freedom so you can play more? Is it your work schedule? Then you need to set the tone. You need to start creating change in your life, which is that 1 and 4, change in your life, so you can have the freedom. Now, in order to create change in your life, your root chakra is really important so you can get grounded, so you can focus on that change that you are looking for. Remember, you are experiencing a rebirth, so it's a brand new chapter for you. You're starting fresh. It's your birthday month. So why not? Why not look for freedom, get grounded, and stay focused on the freedom? Be courageous enough to change. Love that. Love that. Love that. All right, Cancer. Cancer, you guys are in the 12th house energy. Now, I know I didn't emphasize the houses for each for Aries or Taurus or Gemini, but I do want to focus on that for Cancer energy right now. And the reason why is because 12th house is about things coming to an end, tying up those loose ends and allowing yourself to get ready for your rebirth. That will be taking place, obviously, at the end of July, at the end of June and in July. So let's see what's in store for you Cancers. Let's see. Let's see. Pull in the cards. Some of them don't want to come out. They don't want to play today. All right, Cancer. So here we have it. All 3 of your cards upright. Yay, yay, yay. And we're looking at the solar plex, the throat, a lot of throat chakra lately, and third eye. So let's tap into engaged. What are you engaged in? What would you like to be engaged in? And the conversations, that's where we're at. The conversations for Cancer energy. What is it you want to say? What is it you want to, how do you want to shine is what I just heard. How do you want to shine as you're tying up the loose ends, you're getting ready for that new cycle? How do you want to engage in this new cycle as it comes about? This is your time to really start setting that into action, setting it into motion. So by the time your birthday gets here, you'll be able to engage. So you got to have the conversations now. 2 and 7, that's a 9. So that really is about learning to let go of things. Also allowing yourself to explore and tap into your spiritual wisdom when you are going to communicate. So let go, declutter, transform as you engage in whatever it is you're going to engage with this Gemini season, and being really mindful that Pluto retrograde in Capricorn is helping you to let go of things. It's giving you permission to engage in something totally different, but you have to be the one to take the step to do it. So be mindful of that. This is your time to engage. This is your time to communicate. This is your time to start letting things go so you can evolve into that new version. Second card, recognize how powerful you are. Now, when I use the word powerful, and so interesting that this card's showing up, I had this conversation just a little while ago with somebody else, and they actually asked, well, what does it mean to be powerful? What are they talking about? And Spirit is saying that you have to recognize how powerful you are. And the example I gave this person was, when you walk into the room, how do people respond to your energy? Do they gravitate to you, or do they get frustrated with you or irritated by you? Now, if they get irritated by you, funny story, it probably means that you are irritating, as I like to call it, the demons within them. And that may be because your energy is so powerful and strong. So recognize how powerful and strong you are on an energetic perspective, and begin to trust it. And also begin to use your power by tapping into your intuition. After all, your intuition is sitting in your solar plex energy. Now let's talk about the numbers. 4. The number 4 is very well associated with Cancer energy because it's the 4th house. It's your home. It's your relationship you have with your mom, but it's also the relationship you have with your feminine energy as well. 4 and 4 is 8. So it's that connection also with the 8th house associated with Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto, which, as I said, Pluto's in retrograde right now, helping you to transform so you can really step into your power. So Pluto is a big player for you in helping you become the best version of who you are. So again, we have engaged and powerful. So now the third card, which I think is wonderful, financial abundance. So as you recognize how powerful you are, be aware, be mindful of the internal dialogue you have. So if you are focused on not having enough of something, whether it be money, time, space, whatever it is, you're focused on not having enough, which means your solar plex is on unlimited, is lacking, where you're not in that space of unlimited opportunity. So you have to shift that. You got to redirect your focus and recognize again, your words are powerful. So what you are saying to yourself, you are going to create that into your reality. So my suggestion would be create a different vibration of financial abundance. See yourself as being abundant in all areas, having enough time for everything you want to do so you can engage in everything, having enough space to do the things you want to do so you can create that financial abundance. 1 and 7 is 8, right along the line with the other card. And we've already discussed that the number 8 is associated with the abundance, the harmony, the balance, the achievements, and also associated with the 8th house, which is Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is helping you with this major transformation that you are undergoing right now so you can engage in your spiritual awareness, recognizing your power so you can attract financial abundance during the season. Love that for Cancer. Cancer. Yes. So we're going to move right along into Leo. So Leos, how are you guys doing? So Leos, what's in store for you during Gemini season? Well, networking, getting out into your community, meeting people. This might actually be a really great time to maybe date if you're not dating. And if you are in a relationship already, this might be a great time to get out there with your partner to go on a date. Hey, why not? Let's see what cards are in store for you guys. I love that first one. Interesting. All right, so let me shake the cards up. So 2 of the cards in this spread is exactly the same as Cancer's. So we have all 3 cards upright. We're working on the solar plex, the heart, and third eye. So as I said, Leos, this is your time to get out, to socialize, and perhaps maybe getting out to see your family. Travel to go see your family, spend time with your family, whatever it is. After all, you Leos like to have fun. And this is about getting out there. 1 and 5 is 6, which is, again, as I said, with the 6-month energy, it's about healing. So perhaps maybe you'll be working on healing matters of the heart when it comes to family. So think about that one just for a moment. We're going to move into the second one. Just as I said with Cancer, you Leos, this is a powerful time for you. You have to recognize how powerful you really are. And maybe some of the words you might have said to a family member were really strong and might have been even a little hurtful. This is a time for you to really work on going and having that conversation and healing a matter of the heart with a family member. That 4 energy is your foundation. So allowing yourself to heal that foundation and to build a more stable relationship. Solar plex energy is allowing you to trust and to also feel valuable and worthy of healing, whatever it might be. 8 energy, let go of the resentment, let go of the hurt, let go of the frustration, and allow yourself to move into a space of pure joy, abundance, and just that love. So that's the second card, powerful. And like I said, very similar to the Cancer card, this is financial abundance. So as you do begin to heal the matters of the heart, and you really work on letting go of all the ego-related stuff, you can very well begin to attract financial abundance in your awareness by focusing on it. You are the creator. You're powerful. You are the creator. So you get to create that financial abundance in your foundation, whether it's related to your business or in your home as well. 8, again, that's your foundation. That is letting go of the old and making space for the new, your transformation. That's the 8th house energy with the help of Pluto, destroying what no longer serves you. So you can begin to visualize that new way of doing things and recognize how powerful you are, and come back to home, come back to the family, and heal the matters of the heart. Love that for Leos. That was a little deep, I think. All right, moving right into Virgo. So Virgo, you're the sixth house energy in itself based on astrology, but right now you're focused on 10th house. So this is your work that you're doing, your soul's work, your work with your career, and maybe even the work that you're doing on yourself with other relationships. So let's see what's in store for yous. Yous, is there such a word? Anyway, all right, so let's see. And because when we think about the year itself, 2022 adds up to a sixth energy, that is really about the Virgo energy, scheduling time, organizing time in doing your soul's purpose, in doing your soul's work. So let's see what's going on here for you guys. Okay, so Virgos, two of your three cards are in reverse. We are looking at sacral and double heart. We have the heart and then high heart. So some interesting work going on. First card is health. And it makes sense because when we think about the 6-month energy, it really is about healing your mind, body, and spirit. So what is it about your health that you need to focus on? Is it just a matter of just becoming more diligent with your health and wellness? Or is it really about maybe it's time to just do a health assessment, checking in on your body? When we think about that sacral energy, it's also about the inner child experiences. What inner child experiences are you holding on to that perhaps it's time to do that 10th house work, which is all about tapping into what needs to be healed. 33 is about the master sacrificer, the master creator, how you want to sacrifice yourself so you can really begin to heal the matters of the heart, heal from a deeper level. So doing your soul's work during the Gemini season. We may come back to that. Let's see. Second card, clarity in reverse. So as you do this work, you're going to gain some clarity. You are looking for clarity. And once Mercury goes direct, you may start to get the clarity you've been looking for. Allow yourself to drop out of your head and drop down into your heart so you can begin to really heal the relationship with yourself. 2 and 9 is 11. So it is about the master healer as it is about the master creator, master sacrificer. 2 master numbers in one deck, in one spread. So that's really powerful for you Virgos. So this is really the time during the season with Saturn's retrograde, Mercury going direct, to help you gain the clarity you are looking for. Last but not least, it's time to surrender. Surrender whatever it is that's causing you to feel heavy. If your heart is feeling heavy, surrender. If there's something that's been going on with your child, from inner child experience, work on it. Gain that clarity. And take the time to sit. That 6 and 8 is change. So there is change that's coming in with the help of Gemini season and with the help of all of these planets in retrograde and the collective year, 2022. This is your time to heal your mind, body, and spirit. I love that for Virgos. So we are at the halfway mark. And what I usually like to do at the halfway mark is take a commercial break. So it gives me a minute to get some water, give you a minute to go to the bathroom. So we're going to do just that. And then when I come back, I'm going to continue with the 3 card spread and start with Libra. So I will be right back.
Hey, this is Joe Monkman, and I am a personal development trainer. And that means that I help people step into their leadership roles, take their place as a visionary, really understand their own mastery in the world so that they can really find their place at the buffet of life. And if you want to know more, you can find me on my Facebook page at Joe Monkman and joemonkman@gmail.com.
Hi, I'm CJ. The Author's Porch is a community where you find good books and good people. We collaborate with services that deliver quality to authors and publish a magazine for authors by authors. Come by, let us feature you or review your book. Coffee is always on, and no matter what time you arrive or where you come from, the porch light is always on.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to Joanne's Cosmic Energy. How are you? And if you are just tuning in now, you'll have to come back and watch on replay just in case you've missed your zodiac sign. I've already done read from Aries right to Virgo because that's my routine. Once we get to Virgo, I take a break and then I come back. So if you happen to have those signs in your chart, feel free to come back later, rewatch it. So this way here, you know exactly what's going on for you in Gemini season. After all, there is so much energy between Mercury going direct on the 3rd of this month. And then 24 hours later, I don't even think it's 24 hours later, it's probably like 12 hours later, Saturn is going to go retrograde in Aquarius. And that's a biggie because Aquarius energy is about our community. Saturn is about our karmic cycles and structure and schedule. So there's going to be a lot of shifting going on. So my thing here today is to help you navigate through the season so you could be right on the right track, in the right lane, and know what to do and perhaps what not to do. And more importantly, work on the chakras that need your attention so you can be in the alignment to attracting what it is you want to attract. So we're going to dive in because there's a lot going on and I want to make sure we get it all in. So here we go. We're going to start right in with Libra now. So again, like I've said, I've read from Aries right through Virgo. We're going to do 3 cards. And you can use the Libra energy for anything that's on your chart that's in Libra. It's not just for your sun, moon, or rising, although I'm only pulling 3 cards because then that will get a little challenging if I start pulling cards for all the planets. Wow, we'd be here all day. I'm sure you'd want me here all day. But anyway, let's see. Here we go for Libra energy. Libra, you have some fun cards. So what we're looking at for Libra is the root chakra, the high heart, and third eye. So let's start, and all your cards are upright, yay. And I'm loving the order, and this order is just like throwing me off course. So just for you Libras, just so you know this, because I know you like to have balance, recognizing that the numbers here are 4, 5, and 6. Woohoo! Everything's in perfect order. I don't have to read your cards now because you know everything's in perfect order, but I'll read them anyway. First card, number 6, which is associated with the 6th month. It's all about healing this month. What do you need to heal? Emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, or all of the above? This is your time to heal. This is your time to tap into your high heart and really start reflecting on joy. Start looking for joy everywhere. Stop thinking about whatever it is you're thinking about and just focus on joy. Number 6 is all about healing. And that's how you're going to heal this month. Based on joy, nothing else. Okay, so that's the first card. Now, as you focus on joy and you work on healing, freedom comes in. Now, to get this freedom, you must do the healing work. Now, in order to do the healing work, you must get into your root chakra. You got to get away from the fears. You got to get into that space of feeling supported, provided for, protected by, because you are. You are supported. You have a team of spirit guides that are guiding you every single minute of your day. You have your higher power, and then you have the earth all supporting you. Recognize to get that freedom, you do need to change. You can't continue to do the things you're doing. You know, you're in this whole evolution at this point in time. And with that change, when we think about Mars right now, who's in Aries, its home, its ruler, which is your opposite sign. So you have Mars helping you to take the change, to make changes, and to be really, really ready to go. So focus on your root chakra, get grounded. And I'm loving the third card because I just used the word focus and I didn't do it intentionally, but that's the word, focus. What are you focusing on? As I said before, to heal, your word is to stay focused on joy. That's what you want to focus on. Joy, 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 wherever you can see it. That's what you want to focus on. The more you stay in focus of joy, more joy is going to show up for you. As you focus on joy, you're not going to attract sadness. As you focus on joy, you're not going to focus on limitations. As you focus on joy, everything is possible. So you get to focus on, you get to decide what you want to focus on. I'm just suggesting you focus on joy. That 1 and 3 is 4, which works out to your foundation. This is your foundation you get to build. And when we think about foundation, it's the foundation within your body, but also the foundation in regards to your workplace and your home life as well. So those three areas of your life, your physical body, then your shelter, and then your workplace. And like I said, your cards adds up 4, 5, and 6. Totally perfect order. Love that for Libras. Love it. All right. Moving into our Scorpios. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Wow. Can we say that again? There's a lot of energy in your area between, again, that Pluto retrograde, which is literally it's your ruler, and the north and south nodes right now. Lots of stuff going on for you guys. And how are you feeling with all of that happening? Are you feeling it? Are you even aware that you're going through a major spiritual experience and evolution right now? Are you aware of that? Some of you are, and some of you are not. But with all that's going on with the Saturn retrograde and Mars in Aries and Venus in Taurus, oh, if you're not aware of it yet, get ready, get set. It's coming. It's coming. So let's see what cards are going to help you. Loving the cards. Loving the cards. So here we have it. Just trying to see if there's any synchronicity here. Pretty much so. Pretty much. Lots of 5s. So first thing first, we want to surrender. So for you Scorpios, it's really time to surrender. It's literally time to throw your arms in the air and just say, you know what? I'm going to trust in the universe and just be open to allowing whatever needs to take place. Let it go. This way here, it lightens up your heart, where your heart is not going to be heavy from overwhelmness or worry or doubt, where you literally get to just surrender it. Surrender it all. And as you do, you open up yourself to change. And change is going to happen whether or not you are open to it or you resist the hell out of it. So why not be open to it so it can be easier on your heart? Second card in reverse. Spiritual career. So maybe one of the things that's changing is your career. Maybe it's time to step into something that's going to really fill your soul up right now, as opposed to filling your ego up right now. That's 7-7. This is a time to really take quiet time. Quiet your mind down and meditate on what it is you truly want to be doing as you surrender, as you go through this evolution. 7-7 is 14, which is our 5 again. So we have 2 5s. So we think of that, it really is about massive change. Being courageous enough to step into your spiritual career. But understanding your spiritual career does not have to be something spiritual. A spiritual career just means something that fills your soul up. Throat chakra. What is it that you're saying to yourself? What kind of conversations are you having daily? And make sure those conversations are high vibration conversations, especially with everything that's taking place in your sign. Pluto energy, a major transformation happening. Love that. It's in reverse though, so pay attention. All right. Then we have balance. Doing this work, allowing yourself to surrender, will bring more balance into your life. Will bring more balance into your heart. So we have the regular heart, and then we have the high heart. More balance into your life, letting go of the things that no longer serve. This is about your foundation. This is about your foundation. You're letting things go, your 4th house energy, which is your home, your family, that connection you have with your mother, and how you see yourself as a mother, and the projects you are mothering right now. You want to bring more balance into this energy for you. So do your work, surrender, and allow these planets to help you navigate through. That's Scorpio energy. I love that for Scorpios. All right. We have Sagittarius. Let's see what's in store for our Sag. Sag. Let me just see something. What's going on here? So Sag, you're all about the 6th house. You're all about wanting to schedule your time, wanting to be in that space to maybe get into your health and fitness regimens because you're in your 6th house energy. This is really about scheduling time, restructuring your mind, body, and spirit. So what 3 cards do you guys need? I love that one. All right, so Sag, here we have it. some work to do. We're looking at the sacral, solar plex, and high heart. Lots of high hearts in this spread this time around. Very first card's in reverse. Transformation. What do you need to transform? Do you need to transform your body? Do you need to get into a better health regimen? Do you need to create a meditation practice? What do you need to transform? And also, it's about your solar plex. It's about trusting, tapping into your intuition, becoming more attuned. After all, you are Sagittarius, and that's all about the ninth house. Although you are in the sixth house energy right now, to schedule time to tap into your spiritual wisdom, your intuition. Trust it, trust it, trust it. 1 and 8 is 9. This is about your transformation. This is about transitioning into that space of healing and nurturing who you are. And being in that beautiful space of healing and allowing yourself just to have that karmic lesson go on for you. So transformation is key for you, Sagittarius. And I'm loving the next card, unconditional love. As you transform, as you come out of your ego and move into your spiritual wisdom, trusting your spiritual wisdom, you learn to love yourself. What you transform from, what you're letting go of, is all of the sacral energy, all of the energy that weighs down the sacral, the shame, the guilt, the blame, the judgment. So if you're holding on to any of that, this is your time to heal your inner child traumas, inner child wounds, and even past life wounds for that matter. 9 and 6 is 6. 9 and 6 is 6. So we have that 6 again, right where you are, learning to heal mind, body, and spirit on a deeper level. So unconditional love is your word. Loving yourself with no conditions. I love that. And third card, communication. The things you're saying to yourself. And remember, that's really important, because reality of it all is we have conversations with ourselves more than we have conversations with others. And the key question is, what are you saying to yourself? Especially if it's associated with your body. Are you loving on your body? Are you saying nice things to your body? Or are you looking in the mirror and just picking out all the things you don't love about yourself? Well, right off the bat, it's unconditional love. You need to start loving who you are, and you need to start expressing it to yourself. 1 and 2 is that 3, right connected with Mercury, helping you to really get into that space of internal dialogue, expressing yourself with more love, and transforming, letting go of those bad habits, and communication. Because when you start to feel good in your own body, then you're going to start to reflect that out. And that confidence is going to show up as well, which taps into your solar plex. Love that, love that, love that for Sagittarius. All right, moving into Capricorns. So, Capricorns, are you breathing, or you're holding your breath? Are you in that space of saying to yourself, what the fuck? Yes, I'm sure you are. I have many clients who are Capricorns, and every one of them are reaching out to me constantly saying, what is going on, and when is this sugar going to end? And the big question is, it's going to end. You're going to evolve. You're going to transform. You are going to be a really different version of yourself with the help of Pluto's retrograde. So let's see for you guys what you need to work on so you can be more aligned and more at peace with everything that is going on for you right now. Because there is a lot of fun stuff. So here we have it. We're working with the crown, and we're working with the root and the throat. And the crown is what you need to pay attention to, which is in reverse. Where your thoughts are is what you're going to manifest. So yes, it's been a heavy year because Pluto's in retrograde in Capricorn. It is a heavy year for you, but you can do the work. That 19 is about your soul's purpose. So this is really about that evolution to your soul's purpose. Why you came, why you chose this lifetime to be here, and you didn't chose to be here in, let's say, the 1900s. You chose this lifetime. So you get to create from your higher consciousness and manifest your deepest desires. You get to do this work. This is your time to do the work. So appreciate it, love it. And you'll develop this new relationship with yourself, which leads me right into the next card. New relationship with this Pluto retrograde in your sign, and wherever else you have Capricorn in your sign, this is a new relationship you have with yourself. You have a new relationship you have with your higher self. And here's the bonus. You get a new relationship with all the other people around you externally. It's really important to stay grounded while this is happening, because if you are not grounded, you are going to live in fear. You are going to constantly be feeling chronic pain in your body, and you're going to feel overwhelmed by everything. So ground your energy so you can focus and feel that balance within your mind, body, and spirit. And check out the number 2 and 8, which is similar. So we have 10, 10. So if you haven't gotten the message yet for you Capricorns, this is really about your soul's purpose. Pluto is literally helping you tear up the old version of you and to become the version that you're meant to become in this lifetime. And leading right into engage and 2 and 7, which is 9. This is really about your transformation. Letting go of the old version of you and seeing yourself as that new version. And this Gemini season is going to be quite a party for you, because you are going to begin to manifest this amazing energy of this new version of you and what you're engaging in. And again, very important to pay attention to what you say to yourself, that internal dialogue, and spending time connecting with your higher self so you can let go of the old dialogue, the old ways, habits, beliefs, and programming that you have indulged in. It's time to let go and start engaging in this new way of doing things. I can't say that enough. 9 is all about letting go. 9 is about that spiritual wisdom. 9 is about your way so you can be this best version of you. You are experiencing a spiritual transformation and a major evolution. So get ready for it and just keep enjoying this time that you're in and learning about yourself. Love that for Capricorn. All right. Aquarius, we are moving into Aquarius. And like I've said, this 6-month energy, June, as this weekend, Saturn moves into a retrograde right in your sign. So for those of you who have Aquarius anywhere in your chart, this is your time. This is your time. This is your time to really start like exploring the karmic lessons, becoming more tuned with your karmic lessons. So let's see what's in store for you, Aquarius. Let's see. Interesting card. Okay, so Aquarius, here we have it. All your cards are upright. Yay for that. 2 of your cards are in the heart chakra, so there is some work to do in your heart. If your heart is feeling heavy right now, and again, because we are in the 6-month energy, that 6 is about healing. Pay attention to what shows up in your heart. If you are feeling physical symptoms of, let's say, anxiety or heart palpitations or anything more than that, pay attention to it. Of course, if it concerns you, go to the doctor, have it checked out. Chances are it's more of a metaphysical thing versus a medical thing. So be aware of what your heart is actually trying to say to you. So first card is spiritual guidance. Now understand, your body is a part of that spiritual guidance. Your body will let you know when something's not aligned. So if there's an emotion you have to work on, but you keep pushing it away, this is your time to really tap into that karmic cycle. And tapping into your spirit guides, asking them, what can I do? How can I shift? How can I find balance in my mind, body, and spirit? This is your time to sit quietly and meditate. This is your time to restructure. This is your time to schedule things up so you can have that spiritual awareness and bring more balance within yourself. So loving that. And I just want to check out something. So hold that pause as I do. Yes, so that 7 energy is about creating that balance into your life, which brings us to the second card, patience. As you are going through these karmic lessons with Saturn in retrograde, you're going to have to endure a little bit of patience. So it's not about asking for patience. Don't do that. What you're going to do is you're going to say, I'm grateful for the patience I have. And as you do, you're going to see your foundation shift. You're going to see your home shift. You're going to see family shifting because you're going to have more patience for everybody around you. Because that's that 4 energy. It's your foundation. Your foundation could literally be your body, where you're going to be more patient with your body, whatever your body might be going through right now. You may be experiencing some major changes with your body. but be patient with yourself and know that everything is in perfect alignment for you. This is your time. You are creating this new version of you with Saturn in retrograde, helping you to really discover these lessons about yourself. So embrace it right now. Forgiveness. Wow, that's a biggie. That's a biggie. So when we think about Saturn's retrograde, about karmic lessons, well, you may very well need to be in that space of forgiving yourself. Is there somebody you need to have a conversation with? Now that Mercury's gone direct, this is your opportunity to have a conversation where you can perhaps sit down and talk to somebody and let them know exactly how you're feeling and express it in such a loving way. Forgiveness is the highest level of healing, and it does tap into your spiritual awareness. 9-9, you're going to work on this transformation and letting things go. I love that. Love that, love that, love that. All right, last but not least, Pisces. Pisces energy. Yes, it is. So Pisces, this is all about your fourth house. This is about family. This is about wanting to be around your family more, wanting to do more family things, also about wanting to be home, wanting to be in your body, wanting to be connected to your body. More health conscious, shall we say? Let's see what cards show up for you. All right. All right, now, very interesting for Pisces. Out of your 3 cards, 2 of them in reverse. 2 of them are also solar plex energy. So theoretically, this is really about trusting your gut intuition and checking in with the old soul. Now, when we talk about this card as the old soul, this is about connecting with a spirit, loved one who's crossed over, a family member. After all, it's all about home. And allowing yourself to connect with them and trust that you're having that connection. Use a specific sign, whether it be a color, an image, something that you know you're making a connection with a loved one. And recognizing that old soul, that you are an old soul. You've done this before. That 2 and 6 is 8. Very much connected with the Pluto energy, Pluto retrograde, helping you to really do the work that you came here to do. You're letting go of the old version of you and working on the new version of you, building that new foundation. That 4 is your foundation, 4th house is your home. Love that. As you work on that new version of yourself, the next card is success. So you might also be working on your business, transforming your business in every way possible. So success is definitely something in the horizon for you. Start to focus on that. Use the Saturn energy to help you clear out those things that no longer work for you. That lovely energy of 8, abundance, achievements, and recognize all that you've achieved up until now and what more is coming. Last card, trust your intuition. In order to trust your intuition, you have to be grounded. Very important to stay connected to the earth and meditate. During this time, again, coming back into your home, coming back into your body, connecting with your intuition. And there we have it, that 6 energy. So you can begin to heal your mind, body, and spirit. So for you Pisces out there, this is your season to really heal your body, mind, and spirit. So trust it. Success is on its way. Trust your intuition. I truly love that for Pisces. So guys, there you have it. Now use the 3 cards. Use each zodiac sign. Use each card to help you work through every zodiac sign on your chart and do the work. Focus in on the particular colors that showed up in your spread and work on clearing the energy so you can manifest the things you want to manifest in this Gemini season. So for those of you who have any questions, I would love to know how this resonates with you within the next 30 days. To do that, all you got to do is email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I look forward to being back here next month in July, first Wednesday in July. But for now, feel free to continue watching me on my TV show, Joanne's Healing Within, which takes place on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. But for now, enjoy the first day of June and the entire month of June, Gemini season. I look forward to connecting with you. Bye-bye for now.